All right. So, I guess what you're here for is my metrics portion on the Wal-Mart Spark app. And as you can see here, it's not that great. There you go. I got 2 in the orange. And there's 4 main parts here, and that's on-time arrival, drop rate, and acceptance rates, and customer rating. So the first one here, on-time arrival, is basically just... Hold on a second. Okay, now we got it. All right, so on-time arrival is basically being on time. But there are situations where you're not going to be on time according to all like numbers on the app and such. Like I got a few examples here. There are quite a few orders I'd pick up. Say the arrival time for the orders be about 9:45, 8:45, somewhat. But I didn't really see the order drop on my phone until about 9:50, maybe 9:55. So that arrival time isn't going to happen. So I was told in instances like these where you get an offer and it's beyond the arrival time, that you got 15 minutes to get there when you accept the order. So if it's 9:45, you accept the order past that because you didn't get it till after 9:45. Just be there in 15 minutes and you should be good. And the same thing for express orders. And no matter what the express order might be, you get 20 minutes to arrive on that. And that's just how it was explained to me. So in those instances, you're good. But there are them other instances where the computer that generates all this stuff sees only black and white and doesn't really know the situation that's going on. I'll tell you the story. So I accept 2 offers, one for 5:45 and one for 6:45. And when I got to the store, pretty much the whole department that does Walmart online, they just didn't show up to work today. So they only had one person there who kind of knew how to work things, but not completely. So they were very behind on that. We had about 2 other drivers out there waiting for their orders and nothing was getting done. I call in at 5:45 saying, I'm here, ready for the order. And this person would just give me, well, I'm not seeing it. And asked, does it say getting ready on the app? And I said, yeah, it does. It's saying getting ready. And she says, well, that's the problem. Because it's saying getting ready, it's not showing up on my end and it'll be ready. So I thought, all right, typical. I'll sit here, wait around, play some video games on my phone. 6:45 shows up, the time that I'm supposed to pick up my next order. And I call in again, and same thing. The app says getting ready, and the person says they'll be ready when it's ready. Yeah, that whole back and forth went on to about 7:45, and it just didn't get any better from there. I probably got a bad rating from the customer, failed out on some tips. Just was not a good time. But situations like those, where it's really the store's fault, that things didn't pan out the way that it should have, the computer don't see that situation, and for that, you are going to get a ding on your on-time arrival. But call in. It is what it is. But in the end, the on-time arrival, it really don't affect the orders that are sent to you. It's one of those metrics, kind of like a visual aid, help you out. And the next one we got down there is the drop rate. And this is just basically don't drop any orders within, I believe it's 30 minutes of pickup time. And that'll leave you with the ding. It's also a visual aid. I mean, there's really not much to explain on that. Now we get down to the one that kind of confused me just a little bit. And that's the acceptance rate. And mine, as you can see, is very, very low. So what this is basically you got to accept orders that were given to you. And what was told to me, there's two kind of orders that come in for you. There's the first come, first serve orders, and there's the offer, the direct to you kind of offer deals. And if you don't take those offers that are given to you directly, that's going to put a ding in your acceptance rate. And that putting a ding in your acceptance rate means a lot less offers are going to start coming to you, and you're probably going to be stuck with the first come, first serve kind of thing. So so how you distinguish the two is basically the first come, first serve. It all comes in at the same time. You're given about, 2-3 minutes maybe to accept those first come, first serves. And these direct to you kind of orders, they give you a little more time, probably about 5-6 minutes to accept that. I've seen as much as 8 minutes to accept these offers. And if you don't take these, your acceptance rate goes down, and it is what it is from then on out. Why mine is so low is I get these offers from locations that are like 30 minutes, a 30-minute drive for one order. So I don't really take those unless there's a batch order down there, maybe 2 to 3 different orders down there. Then I'll take something like that. But if it's a single offer, it comes to me and takes me down that far, I usually don't take it. So that kind of dropped my acceptance rate. And the acceptance rate is really the one that matters. Now, there's a way around this, I guess, from what was explained to me. So if you get orders from a certain store that's far from your location and you really don't want to go out there to accept orders much, or if this certain store takes you to places that are 30, 40, 45-minute drives away from where you're at now, then there's a way. From what I was told, you can reject these offers. Like any offers that come from this in particular store, you can just reject them, keep rejecting them, and eventually they'll stop sending you offers from this in particular store, and you can start getting more offers from the store that's near to you. But the downside on this one here is your acceptance rate is going to go down. You're going to take a hit. But once you start taking the offers from the store closer to you, and it'll kind of work itself out, and you'll only get offers from the one store. And from then, in the long term, you'll start boosting your acceptance rate. In the long term, I was told it should work out for you for the better. So that is that on acceptance rate. And I'm going to go down to customer rating, which should matter. To me, it does matter. But it really doesn't affect on how you get offers sent to you. So you got a 4.8. I mean, 4.9, 5.0 would be great, but you can't really please everybody. I mean, there's those situations that, like I described before, it's just completely out of your hands, and you get a thumbs down. This how this customer rating is based. You usually get a thumbs up, thumbs down. And those are those situations that I probably got thumbs down where it's kind of out of my hands. I mean, I do whatever I can to get there on time and, care for the goods that I'm giving to them. That's basically it. So overall, only one you got to worry about is acceptance rate. And if you're getting offers sent to you directly and you can't take them because they are at a store that you really don't want to be delivering to, then you just reject them. Just keep rejecting them, and eventually you get offers from the store that you want to deliver for, and it'll work itself out. But that was just how it was explained to me. And that's pretty much all I have. Yeah, I'll be posting up some more stuff here about other things. But yeah, other than that, that's it. See you.